Most people don't think twice about printer ink until they see that dreaded low-level warning flashing on their screen. Then comes the sticker shock of buying those tiny, overpriced cartridges. That is exactly where this massive half-liter bottle from BCH comes into play. It is essentially a bulk solution for anyone tired of feeding their printer expensive, proprietary ink. Holding this bottle, you realize just how much liquid is actually in here. It is heavy, it feels substantial, and honestly, it makes those standard cartridges look like a complete joke. The design is straightforward, but the real win is that precision nozzle. Anyone who has ever tried to pour ink into a small tank knows the nightmare of accidental spills and stained fingers. This tip actually fits well, making the whole process feel much more controlled and, more importantly, clean. Now, regarding the output, it is a dye-based black, which means it is designed for that deep, rich look on standard paper. Text comes out sharp, and the blacks are solid, not that washed-out gray you sometimes get with cheaper third-party alternatives. It handles graphics and everyday documents without any streaking or weird banding, which is really all you can ask for. What stands out, though, is the versatility. Whether you are running a dedicated CISS setup or just manually refilling your own cartridges, this stuff plays nice with almost everything from the big brands like Epson, Canon, and HP. It is a universal workhorse. Now here is the thing to keep in mind. Because it is a dye-based ink, it is not going to be as bulletproof as a pigment ink when it comes to water resistance or heavy-duty outdoor signage. If you are printing photos that need to last a century in direct sunlight, you might want to look elsewhere. But for school reports, office memos, or just general home printing, it is more than capable. The fade-resistant formula does a decent job of keeping things looking fresh, even if the printer sits idle for a week or two. You won't find yourself constantly running head cleaning cycles just to get the ink flowing again, which is a huge relief. It is one of those products that just does its job quietly in the background. You buy it, you refill your tanks, and you forget about the cost of printing for a long, long time. It is not the most exciting purchase you will ever make, but for the sheer value and the headache it saves, it is hard to argue with the results. If you print in any kind of volume, this is probably the most sensible way to keep your machine running without breaking the bank.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.